What is happening, everybody, as the music loops again? This is Jimmy
Yes.
G, and we got Billy the Kid on. So, Billy, why don't you say hello to the folks and introduce our special guest for tonight?
Oh boy, what's up, folks? Welcome to another edition of The Forge. We are so happy to have you here. Sorry we missed you last week. There was just technical difficulties all over the place. So it just didn't work out. But tonight we're going to have a blast. We're going to have a great time. We've got JoJo from JoJo's Toy Chest here. She is an awesome reviewer. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, where people can find you, and what you are all about? Big E, how are you?
Okay, so I have a TikTok. You can find me on Facebook, mainly YouTube and Instagram. I do reviews, a lot of giveaways and contests. Yeah,
Yeah,
just so you guys know,
no,
I'm nervous right now.
that's okay.
That's
That's
okay.
okay.
Yeah,
We're nervous too. We're always nervous. Matter of fact, my legs are shaking right as we speak. But no, it's gonna be fun. We got a lot of really great people in the chat. A lot of people that love to know new reviewers and stuff like that. And something we like to do at the Forge is we just like to bring everyone together so that this is just a beautiful community on that. Now, what's interesting, I discovered your channel just by accident, and I love your content, and I think it's great. You're very positive. You're very honest with your reviews, and you do a lot of giveaways. And I love you have a T-shirt that says "JoJo says so," and where did that come from? And if it's like anything like me, I have a nervous tick and I say a word all the time. But I don't know if you want to just kind of talk about that. JoJo says so. Where did that come from?
I think it's just like during my videos to avoid like a pause. It's always so.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
that's
I do a lot of ums, and I say a lot of okay folks. That's what I say. I don't know why I say okay folks a lot, but I say okay folks, here we are with this or whatever it may be. But Billy, do you want to just see who's all's in the chat and kind of say hello to everyone that's in the chat?
We've got a bunch. So we've got first off, Court Aviatrix says hey to you, JoJo. So I guess they may know you. We've got Ninja Bill. We've got New York Hunter Impressions. We've got Big E, Princeton Phalanx. Um, we've got Jason's in here. Jason Sled's here. Sorry, guys. We got Optination in here. We've got a lot of people here already, which is great. So hello, everybody. Welcome to tonight's episode of The Forge. Let's give JoJo some love as,
Yeah.
it's well deserved. She has a killer channel, great personality, great giveaways, which is something I don't do them.
Which I'll tell you what, we're gonna JoJo's got a giveaway today that we're gonna be doing later on in the show. I don't know if you want to give him a sneak peek on what we're gonna be giving away or anything like that, but I know she has it here. Drum roll. Good old Crasher, folks. So get ready. There's going to be a question, and the first person to answer it will probably win that beautiful, beautiful bot.
And is this going to be the first person we see answer? Because I know sometimes there's a delay between YouTube and Restream that we're using. So
it's the first person we see. So yeah, it'll be the first person we see that answers. They will be the winners. And if you're not a winner, it's okay. You can still get Crasher for $24.99 at your local Walmart or Target. If you have the Target 5% red card, you can get 5% off. So let's get into some news. And JoJo, kind of what we like to do with the news is I'm going to share some stuff, and we usually like to let our guests kind of give their thoughts on maybe what's coming out or whatever it may be. And then Billy will talk a lot, and then we'll just go on to other stuff too as well. And Billy does talk a lot, so you just have to tell him to shut up sometimes. But we're gonna get into some news here, and so very first thing I do like to just kind of point out is where do we get some of our stuff that we talk about?
Absolutely.
Again, just want to put out there, thank you again to TFW 2005, the Facebook page TM Reviews, and then Ben's World of Transformers, as well as there's several other sites that we get news from, but these are our main ones that we kind of pull a lot of this stuff from. Darth Ravage in the house, how's it going? And so let's see what I got here. So speaking of TFW, if you're going to TFCon Chicago, they're going to have an anniversary party that tickets are on sale for. I know that Transformers Underground is going to be having a meetup too as well, which is going to be great.
Absolutely.
We also have some guests. Bob Budiansky, who is the godfather of Transformers. He's the guy that named them all. So he is going to be there. It's going to be exciting. One of my favorite covers.
When I was checking into TFCon Baltimore, I was right next to him. We were just stuck there trying to figure out our rooms at the same time. I'm looking at him like, I know this guy. Yeah. He's looking at me like, oh, please don't talk to me. You know, it was wonderful.
We wouldn't have had Megatron, Starscream, Optimus Prime if it wasn't for Bob Budiansky on that. Yep. So we also got Aaron Archer, who is the former designer on the Transformer franchises. So he's designed some of the stores.
I got stuck in an elevator with him.
You into the elevator, man.
Me in the elevator. Ninja Bill, we do say what we want.
Yeah, and then Hasbro Pulse, New York Comic-Con is coming up next month, and Hasbro did say, hey, we're going to have some announcements at New York Comic-Con, so which is going to be really good. And that's all that. So let's go into Takara, Tomy, and Hasbro on that. Autocorrect, what's up, dude?
What's up, buddy? So now, there is no PulseCon this year, right? I'm sorry to cut you off.
There is not. So New York Comic-Con is going to be where they do their stuff. So as we know, Takara is doing the Dramatic Capture series. And so this was the next one that they announced with Skywarp and the 3 Insecticons. And so going to be coming out soon. So here's just some shots of some of the things. So they're just a little bit of a recolor, not retool, but just a recolor of what's already been released through like Earthrise and through Legacy. You do get some extra things like, of course, Megatron's gun. You get Shockwave's gun. You get Reflector. You also get a little tiny Soundwave. But JoJo, I'd love to hear from you. Do you already have these? Is this something you would double dip on? Or is this something that you already have? Or is this something that you go, you know what, this would be kind of cool to have?
No, I would like to have some of those.
Oh, yeah. The Insecticons are just iconic, right? You know, and I think if you're doing your 86, you got to have the Insecticons because that's your Sweeps and Cyclonus, or is that Skywarp, or who was it? So I don't know. Well, we'll get on that, but that's some. What about you, Billy? I know you're not a mainline guy, but
I'm not a mainline guy, but given how difficult many of these figures were to get in my area, I feel like this is a wonderful repaint. It's a great set that is, you know, I would say is a must buy. But knowing that Hasbro has that brand new Seeker mold coming out, it's it's almost like a slap in the face for me. Like, I wish it was like, hey, here's the Insecticons, here's all these cool Insecticon accessories, and I would have jumped in. But that whole like Skywarp thing with the new mold coming out, I think it's wrong for them to reissue that figure now. You know, I don't know. I love the accessories, though. I love the little Shockwave. I love the little Reflector and the Soundwave. Like,
I know they're
so
cute.
Cool.
They're cute, and the Energon cubes too, as well. So
I have so many Energon cubes. Big Easy said he missed this the first round. He's picking it up.
There we go.
There's autocorrect primer with. I've already got these guys. So there's a mix. I do love the paint schemes, though.
Yeah. But the problem is the price. I think the price is like what, 120 or something like that. So it's a little bit pricey. But you know what? That's the way the world goes. And then we got this, like you were talking about. This was supposed to be a PulseCon exclusive, but now they're going to be selling this at New York Comic-Con. But it is the Armada Nemesis Prime.
That's so
with
sweet.
The Star Saber on that. So so we get mini cons, things like that. Now, JoJo, I didn't know, are you an Armada fan? Have you watched this Armada show or anything like that? Or which one's your favorite? What's your favorite? Is it G1, Armada? Who is it?
It's G1. I mean, I haven't watched the Armada. So.
It's a little painful to watch.
It's very painful to watch.
It's very painful, but when you get into Energon, it gets a little bit better. But it's a cool toy. I don't know. Did you ever pick up the Armada Optimus Prime, JoJo?
No.
No, I think this is based off that truck part of that Armada Optimus Prime. So this is the Nemesis part, but it's going to be really cool. What I loved about Armada and Energon and those is it's about with the mini cons, and that was the whole cool thing about it. Like you have these little tiny robots that can turn into a sword or a shield or power them up or whatever it may be. But Billy, what are your thoughts on this?
So I hated the cartoon, but I love a lot of the designs from Armada. Like there was great concepts there, and seeing this figure come out with the beautiful face sculpt, it's ugly, but it's beautiful. I actually dig this, and it does spark my interest. But
Yeah.
it was painful. I don't understand how they had such great animation in like the intro, where Optimus and Megatron were like battling in front of the kids, and then all of a sudden when they get their designs for the toys, it just turns into something that like a 4-year-old drew. It killed me. That show killed me. But
Sometimes that happens.
yeah.
But the next thing I got for y'all is a straight blast from the past from G1. And I've got a video. So let's watch that.
I'm already smiling. Better with Japanese voiceover. Like so much.
So cool.
I love the music. Now, is that a hint at a Superion?
I ain't saying nothing. So if you know what yen means and all that, but here's the Missing Link family right there. So there it is. We've got Missing Link Ultra Magnus coming. And so basically Missing Link, if anyone that doesn't know what that is, it's the G1 designs with modern day articulation. So it has the same G1 transformation, all that kind of stuff, but you get better articulation. And if anyone has ever had the G1 original Ultra Magnus knows it was just pretty much a block that you just kind of walked around. Now this will have legs that move, all sorts of stuff. So I'm going to show you some pictures. On the right hand side here, you can see the Missing Link, and then there's the regular G1 Ultra Magnus right there between the two. And then we've got this as another kind of just image from the kind of reveal that they did. So you can kind of see how he attaches to the back, pretty similar to the old style. And then we got just again, there he is in truck. Here is just some more stuff. So what has me, and this is where my speculation, and we'll talk some speculation here in just a moment. Let's see. Okay, we'll go back to this. But so Missing Link, here's the rub. It is going to be $225. So it is almost the price of a masterpiece level. So like Fans Toys Marg, which is the third party masterpiece Ultra Magnus, was what, like $250? So this is $225. So it is a lot of money for nostalgia. So thoughts on this? So JoJo, what are your thoughts from the video? What are your thoughts on this? And then what are your thoughts after I told you it's $225?
I mean, it looks awesome,
Yeah.
but that's a lot.
It is a
Maybe
lot of
for
money.
like like a Christmas gift, that would be one thing.
Oh yeah.
So,
Oh yeah. 225 is a lot to drop on something that's just nostalgia. It's
Yep.
just, but the speculation I have, because it shows Superion, it shows not
Silverbolt.
Superion, Silverbolt.
Yep.
So is that a teaser that we're going to be getting a missing link Superion?
I hope so, and I hope they do it as a gift set.
Yeah, that would be cool. But yeah, 225. This is not going to be for everybody. I have Missing Link, Bumblebee, and Cliff Jumper, and then Optimus Prime. I don't know. I'll kind of see if I can get my camera up a little bit bigger. But there he is. I love him, but man, they were a little bit pricey on that, because this reminds me. These were the toys that I grew up with.
Yep.
On that, and that's what's cool is I got this modern day articulation. But if you're not into nostalgia, I don't think this is for you.
So-
on that.
I'll tell you, this isn't for me personally. Like, I'm not going to drop $225 on a figure that, it's cool to see it articulated, but there's so many better options now for
Yeah.
where I am at as a collector. However, I'm really surprised they are not showing a animation painted version yet. Like
It'll
Takara,
come.
there's no way that that's not coming.
It'll
So
come.
it kind of, I feel like it's a bait situation where they're going to get these people to buy this Ultra Magnus, and after they drop the 225 bones, they're going to be like, oh, here's a too inaccurate version. It's going to be $175 because it doesn't come with this little Diaclone
Yeah.
driver. Derek said if they do a gift set, it'll be $1,000. It probably would. And I agree, Jason, it is cool, but not that cool. This doesn't do it for me. It's awesome. Like, it's
It does
awesome.
look great.
But this line is like 15 years too late, right? Like, if this line dropped about 10, 15 years ago, before like my whole masterpiece phase, I would have been all over it. Like, hands down, I would have spent every penny to do it. But there's just too many better options now.
Yeah, no, I get it, and especially with Studio Series 86 Ultra Magnus, which was an amazing figure.
Perfect figure.
On that. And JoJo, do you have the Studio Series 86 Ultra Magnus?
no.
No. If you don't have it, that one's one to pick up. It's a really good one. And that, if you have that, I think that scratches the itch. But nostalgia, that's it. And I think you pay the Takara price because it's coming from Japan, so they're going to be importing it in. So that's the other thing you're paying for too as well. But we'll get into this. This is that Wild Kingdom Transformers it's in Japan. It's Japan specific, but this is their like Beast Megatron, which I think looks pretty cool. Here's kind of the robot modes of it. And then I think I have a picture of, there's the dragon mode of it there.
Yeah, that's so cool.
This is something we will not see in the States. It's only going to be probably you'll have to get it imported from Japan. I don't know if any of y'all watched any of this series. It's very kid friendly. It's very kiddie type cartoon, but it's kind of cool, the premise behind it with using the elements and things like that and how everything kind of combines. And it's a mixture of like Beast Wars and G1 and all that kind of stuff too as well. So that's just something I wanted to throw on y'all's radar just to show you there. Let's see what else I got here. And then, of course, the other thing that is out now is the Dramatic Capture series. So if you did not pick up the Cybertronian Jazz, the Cybertronian Bumblebee, and the Cybertronian Wheeljack, you can get it in a 3-pack. Again, the colors are a little bit different, but everything else is pretty much the same. If you already have it, I don't think you need it. But if you don't have it, this is a great 3-pack to get if you need all 3 of them. Bumblebee does fit in the back of Wheeljack with his wings up a little bit, but you can fit him in the back of Wheeljack and reenact episode 1 of the Transformers. Do you have any of these designs here, JoJo? Any of the Cybertronian ones?
No.
No. They're pretty cool. They look like, it's the Cybertronian squared off blocky. I like the robot modes better than the alt mode on here, but they're kind of cool.
I find that funny
Cute.
because if I bought this set, I'd keep them in vehicle mode.
Well, it's because you can reenact the scene,
Per
right?
scene. Absolutely.
Yeah,
That's it. Like,
that's it. You can have your and make your own sound effects and all that kind of stuff and do whatever you did as a kid
yeah.
on that. So, but that is coming out as well. And then this right here, the 40th anniversary Leo Prime on
That's
that.
perfect. That's just beautiful.
I do want this. I have the sorry. Shouldn't have smoked those cigars beforehand. I have
Nice.
the Transformers Legacy Leo Prime, and I love the face of this one so much better.
Yep.
I think I have.
That
There's the
lion,
box art.
that lion head is why I did not buy the first release. Like that's so bad. And I understand that if you like, I saw people that did like line art or like blackwashing, and it actually looks like a legit lion with proper paint. But I want that anime face, and that is just beautiful.
Yeah. Do you have the Legacy version of this one, JoJo?
No, that
This
one's
Are
one-
you a
tough.
Beast Wars fan, JoJo?
I used to watch them when I was a kid, but I
Yep.
don't collect
Okay.
them. So I don't know. I don't know
That's
why I
Bill-
don't collect them.
Yeah, that's Billy's bread and butter. Is
My
Beast
bread
Wars.
and butter.
He loves Beast
I
Wars.
love some Beast Wars. To me,
Uh,
that is perfect Transformers right there.
I want this because that lion face is cute. First of all, it looks cool, and then second of all, when he's in robot mode, and I don't know if I have a picture of that. I think I do. Yeah. So of course it looks great, but the mane of the lion can spin,
Yep.
which is really cool.
Well, that's what the
So-
original toy did.
Yeah, just like the original
was
toy.
So good.
But it looks really cool. I don't know. I know Kicks Generation Toys had it, but they sold out of it. So this is one I know we won't find at a Target or anything like that. But I do want it.
Only
I don't
way
know.
I'm going to get it is if it's up for play in the underground.
Yeah.
You okay,
Judge-
brother?
I don't know what it is. I was over. I am still recuperating from like COVID.
Yep.
And I thought that was over, but hey, it came back. But JoJo, if you saw this on the shelf, would this be one you'd pick up?
Yeah,
Yeah, it looks
it's
great.
pretty.
It's so nice.
I love it. It looks great. And then of course this is one we will all never get.
I was going to say, I'm not getting this one.
This was this was the Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime, but it's a specific edition that was if you spent I want to say it was like $600 at this toy show in Asia, you got one of these, and you had the opportunity to buy one of these, and there was only 80 of them made. And it's got the kind of the war damage. That's what they called it. It's like the battle damage. But look at the detail in the matrix in the chest, and then the black wash, of course. There it is, just a jankety looking. It looks really, really cool. But just wanted to show that to y'all because I know
Look at
it's
those
one.
smokestacks.
Yeah, it's one you'll never get because if you do get it, you're going to be paying an arm and a leg for. So this is one that I could tell you who would probably get it, and that's Pazzle, and he'll probably pay $3,000 for it, and he will.
And rub it in our face as well.
Yeah,
You're like,
absolutely.
oh, Billy, I got something you should review. Not, I'm sending you to review.
Now-
It's that you should review.
Now, JoJo, do you have the? If you don't have it, I've got to find a way to send it to you. But do you have the Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime?
Yes.
Good. That's the right answer. Did yours come with the bad heels or the good heels, or was it everything fine on yours?
No, everything was good.
Yeah. So this is great. Now Billy ended up picking up a KO one.
Yeah.
That ended
I
up being
have
really
the official. I do have
Yeah.
the official. But the MD-005, and I literally just filmed. I couldn't sleep the other night, so I was up till like 2 a.m. just filming things. And I filmed just a robot mode comparison of the two. And the knockoff is so much better. I'm sorry. And it kills me to say it, but they improved on it every way. They filled in all the screw holes. They gave us a tune accurate head. There's just things there that worked. You got that Megatron arm from the Energon universe. Like, it's just a great figure.
I
Now,
think if yeah,
what?
go ahead.
No, I was
No,
just
you go
saying
ahead.
they started with probably the greatest base Optimus Prime you could ever improve upon, though. So it's not like they did the work that went into it, and that's why I still own the official. Like
Yeah.
you have to support Hasbro for what they did. This is peak Hasbro Takara engineering. Like it doesn't get any better at this point in time.
Yeah, absolutely. I would agree. So I would agree. And if you wanted to, I would say if you want to recreate this design, get you the KO version and some black wash and all that kind of stuff, and do your own weathering on it, and then you'll have a good time with that. So
It does upset me though. They should have released it painted
yeah, well, you
properly.
know what? Yeah. Anyway, so let's get into YOLO Park. And if you're not familiar with YOLO Park, they do make Transformers that don't transform. So Transformers by name, but not by action. So I've got another video for y'all. So let's watch it.
My boy.
Yes, the beautiful stock music that they use from the 80s on that. And this is the AMK mini-series model kits that are the second wave of them. Now, what you see here, we saw the original that they showed in the video. The two behind them are chase figures that you can go after on that. Now, if you're into the blocky craze, YOLO Park, 3-0, all those ones, I think what's so good about these is, again, for people that basically keep their bots in robot mode, that just want to use it to pose, that kind of stuff. This is that's great for. Very animation accurate, something fun to play with. I had the original mini like Optimus Prime, and I took that one in Megatron and made the whole Skybound one and things like that. But they're really, really good models and stuff like that. So, JoJo, have you played with any of the YOLO Park? Now, I know you've done the Action Series blocky Soundwave, but have you done any of the YOLO Park stuff?
I actually had like a friend of the channel send me the Soundwave,
Yeah.
and I loved it. It was super easy to put together, so I like it.
Yeah, and that's what I loved about YOLO Park versus blockies. If you don't want a challenge, they're pretty easy to put together. Whereas blockies, it's like it's all laid out, and you just kind of have to kind of put it, together. No, I'm not knocking blockies. I love blockies. Don't get me wrong. But the YOLO Park was just like it's like the paint by numbers as YOLO Park is what I would consider on that. So, Billy, what about you? Is this something? I know Hot Rod is
It's
in
Hot
there.
Rod, man. So I want the Hot Rod. I like transforming my Transformers.
I know you do.
I pass on the Aldis and I pass on the YOLO Parks. I do the blockies simply because it's an experience I can share with my son. And anything that I could do to, nurture his imagination, I'm going to do. So I will be skipping on this set as much as I want that Rodimus. But I like my Transformers to transform.
Yeah.
And
Now, JoJo, I know you told me a story before this that you tried to get your son to do the blockies Soundwave, but he just did not have interest in it.
He said he did, but he was more interested in talking to his girlfriend. So it never happened.
There we go. That's you know what? Someday he'll be back into that with you. Then we got. So let's get into some third party. So this is Ocular Max.
I love this company. I
And
love them.
in the year of Devastators, here's their, of course, Mixmaster and stuff. So looks really. This is them in their like leg form. So masterpiece scaled Devastator here, and then we got them in their alt and their robot mode. And these are just the prototypes, so they're not finished model. They're not finished models, so because you can tell the faces aren't painted and stuff like that. But there's a lot of Devastators that have come out this year. I mean, you have Studio Series 86, And then in the third party world, you have Dreamstar, Ocular Max, MMC, X
Fan Toys.
Transbots, Fans Toys. I don't know what the
O1
fascination.
Studio. They're
O1
doing
Studios doing one. And so for me, the one, if I was going with, and then Mecha Invasion. You can't forget about Mecha Invasion.
Yep.
But if I was to collect, Ocular Max looks really, really good. I think it does.
They've never let me down. And if you go back to that leg lamp picture,
It's a major award.
it's a major award. It looks to me like this is all in one transformation. Those don't look like those are additional pieces. So if Ocular Max figured out how to like get those lower kneecaps to into that, I mean that would just be so impressive. You know, I
Yeah.
just it looks like it's one of those. Um, I don't. Sorry, New York Hunter, I don't get that one.
He's saying maybe he and his girlfriend can help build, I guess, or something like that. So, hey, it'd be a fun project.
Jason Sled, I'm in on almost all of the MP scale Devies. He's a favorite character for me.
Jason
I
Sled
guess
is in on
Jason won
everything.
that Powerball.
Yeah.
Good for
Because
you, brother.
these are expensive, man. I'm doing good enough to get the Studio Series ones. And
Lives on a steady diet of ramen. MMC
Yeah.
looks like what we wanted to see from Hasbro. Yeah, absolutely. It does.
yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely does.
Are you collecting the Hasbro Devastator? And I know you told me, JoJo, that the first Transformer when you got back into, and I know we're just spoiling what we're going to talk about a little bit later, was Combiner Wars, correct?
Yeah. So, I mean, that's the one that I have.
Yeah. Are you picking up the Studio Series 86 one?
Yes.
Yeah. And I know you don't have many third party. You said your brother's more into the third party, correct?
Yeah.
On that. So maybe we can change that, folks. All y'all in here who are third party people, JoJo will give you her address. You send her all the third party Transformers for free, and she'll definitely review them for you. So
Autocorrect Primer says I'm happy with my New Age, and I agree. I love that New Age Devastator.
it's good. It's good. And then speaking of O1 Studio,
Here we
if
go.
any of y'all ever played the Fall of Cybertron games, Planet X made toys of those War for Cybertron, Fall of Cybertron, but Studio O1 Studios said, "Hey, hold my beer because we're going to make the Fall of Cybertron Metroplex."
Yeah.
And so this is going to be a big boy. Here it is in its like base mode. Do I have another picture? Here's kind of just a prototype picture, and I think. Yeah, so here it is next to Studio Seed. So it's going to be about 18 inches big. So it's going to be a big boy on that. So if you're looking for a cool, if you were into the video game designs, which I think looked really, really good. Like I love the video game design of the Fall of Cybertron and the War for Cybertron Optimus Prime. I
Yep.
think it looks very, very cool. So this is coming out here on that. So Billy, is this one that may tempt you? But I know you're a purist. Never mind. I shouldn't have said anything.
No.
We're just gonna move on.
No. I love the Fall and War for Cybertron games. I love their designs. There was a time where I owned all of those characters. Right now, where I stand as a collector, it's not for me, but I think this is a home run. I can't wait to see actual pictures because I think it's beautiful, and I love O1 Studio. They've never let me down. It's just not my bag right now, baby.
Here is here's my problem with Studio. Is
You bleed?
yes, they're a pain in the butt to transform. Like that Unicron
Yeah.
Anyway.
I bled on that Unicron. I bled on that Unicron several times.
But JoJo, if you're looking for a good Unicron to have, 01 Studio is a good Unicron because if I know that HasLab Unicron is so expensive, so the 01 Studio one is, but it is a pain to transform. It is a lot of lining panels up just right, bandages, alcohol, and everything. So it's just definitely one of those that if you if you enjoy transforming things, do not transform the 01 Studio Unicron on that. So, But let's see what else I got here for y'all as we fly through. Oh, Billy,
This is way smaller than Divorce Class. This one's listen. This is it. This is it. This figure's it. I already know what you're showing, and I'm so in love.
So
That's
Billy being a Beast Wars fan and
Hello?
a Legend Scale fan. So this is a
It-
Legend
it-
Scale Transformer. It is
I can see it in
Skateboard
your eyes.
Gorilla.
Oh my god, I love it. Sign
So,
me up.
so Billy, I'll let you talk all about it. You can talk all about this. We'll just give it over to you. Me and JoJo will just take a drink while you just talk about
Sit
robot
back,
toys.
smoke a cigarette. Let's talk Robot Toys. Robot Toys saw where Transart dropped the ball. They picked it up and they ran it in for a touchdown. That's how I'm going to put it. If you are a Transformers Gen 1 fan, such as myself, and you know that Beast Wars is that perfect continuation to Generation 1 and brought everything back to where it needed to be, you know that this Optimus Primal is going to be absolutely perfectly scaled as a Legends figure with your Masterpiece and even your 86 Optimus Prime, right? These guys are glorious. They're highly articulated. This figure is going to have a working ab crunch. Yes, I've been researching every little thing I can. Robot Toys is ensuring that there's going to be an ab crunch in this figure. Hell yeah, Primal Parodies. That's what I'm talking about. There's a part of me thinking about buying 2 of this and sending one out for Gary to sign. Like, let's word it that way. This figure's got alternating faces. You're going to have a couple different face options for both Beast and Robot mode. I think it's beautiful. I'm all in. I can't wait. And I want that pre-order to go live now so I could pre-order a few of them. I'll probably order their whole stock.
Yeah.
That's how excited I am.
Now, JoJo, if you want to get into Beast Wars and you want to get into third party, Legend Scale is a great way to go, and Robot Toys is a good company to go with on that. They make some really great stuff, and they're pretty affordable too as well.
Very affordable, like $30 a figure. And the best thing about them is that they've been improving with every release. So each release, they maybe try a new painting technique, or they add articulation, or whatever they might do. It's always an improvement. There hasn't been a step back, and they're quickly becoming one of my favorite companies. And I can't.
Yeah. So, JoJo, do you have any thoughts on this? I think Billy said everything he wanted to. He fangirled over it, so I don't have any thoughts on it. I'll probably get it if I need to start collecting the robot toys. I have not, Billy, collected any robot toys.
You need that
Beast Wars.
Tigatron. That Tigatron. That Legend Scale Tigatron blows the Masterpiece version out of the water, and it shouldn't. But
Maybe
it
I'll get
does. Tigatron, you got to get. Cheetor. It's Cheetor. If they're going to release Transmetal versions, you don't need that Cheetor. But yeah, so far everything I have from them has been wonderful. They're Megatron, they're Optimus, they're all good. Transart is still my number one surfing gorilla. I agree. Transart Surfing Gorilla is fantastic, but I know what this figure is going to do for me as a collector, and I'm already that's already my figure of the year if it comes out this year. Let's just.
You haven't even played with it yet, and you're calling it your
figure of the year.
year.
Stop it. It's
You're
figure of
calling
the
it
year.
Figure of the year. All right. Anyway, New Age, which is some of our favorite Legend Scale companies, JoJo, and they're releasing one of our bot that's going to be great. And so, just want to show y'all. This is kind of the metallic painted version of Six Shot. So this is a Legend Scale, about 4.5 to 5 inches, because he's a little bit bigger. He's about the same size as Ultra Magnus on that. And so here's all the modes. My favorite mode on them, I would say my top favorites is the ship, the car, and of course the beast on that are my favorite modes on this guy. But look at that paint job. It's the metallic one. I think I got one more shot just to kind of show you kind of from a scale size. This is their Ultra Magnus. But Six Shot's one of those characters. I'm glad he's getting some love. Six Changers is, I mean, he was it. He was right. You know, when you started watching, what was it, season 3? He was
4.
Oh, 4. Yeah, season 4 is, all 6 forms. And then, of course, I'm looking forward to Great Shot from Transformers Victory, that repaint that they're doing on that. So, JoJo, are you familiar with the Six Shot character? Any thoughts on this one?
Not familiar with it, but it looks freaking awesome.
It does. It does. I'm telling you, if you want to get a third party figure, go to Show Z. It's gonna be released pretty soon. I think this will be a really great one to get.
How
So
much is that one though?
$57
Really?
shipped.
Yeah,
That's it. But
that
remember,
is
this thing's
it.
small. It's 5 inches, give or take.
Yeah, but damn. Okay.
I didn't pre-order this, and I'm probably not buying it because my collection is seasons 1 through 3.
You're
And
not getting six shot.
I'm not getting 6-shot.
What's wrong with you, Billy?
A lot of things. He looks amazing. Like he looks so good, and he's taller than this Ultra Magnus. He's big, and it's everything I would want if I was collecting season 4. Anything past season 3, but I'm not. I cut myself off at season
Look
3.
at that! Look at that G1 box
I
art.
know it's perfect. It's
That
perfect.
just looks
I didn't
so
buy
cool.
it. I didn't do it. I didn't give in.
You know what? Everyone, use Jimmy's reviewer code Jimmy G on Showzy Store if you're going to order it. Don't use BTK on this one. So, use my reviewer code on
Yeah.
that. So,
So definitely use Jimmy's code on that. Be my guest. All right, he's earned it. And Darth Ravage says New Age is worth every penny, and I totally agree.
I would agree too. New Age is great. If you want a good company to get into, Legend Scale JoJo, New Age is one to go into on that. So, well, we're going to go to one of my segments that I like to call, and now for something completely different because Billy doesn't know what's coming up. And this is Transformers related, but it's, something that I believe they should sell at every Comic-Con convention. It is actually Transformers cologne and perfume.
Jesus
Here. So
Christ.
we actually now have you too can smell like Optimus Prime and Megatron and Energon and the Matrix of Leadership and Kremzik and all of these. You can get you some Transformers eau de toilette. So, JoJo, would you get you some Transformers perfume or cologne? I don't know. I might get some convention wise. I would spray this on every person that walked into a convention hall. I was like, you need a spray of this before you get in there because body funk is real, folks, on that. So, JoJo, what are your thoughts?
That's awesome.
It is. It is cool. I don't know where they're going to carry it. I don't know if it'll be at your local Dillard's. Jason Sled says smells like dork. I need some. All right, yeah, Jason, we'll get you some, man. But I would probably pick up. I would probably pick it up. I don't wear a lot of cologne or anything like that, but this is just too cool to pass up. Billy, what about you? What are you thinking?
I'm not buying this
Come on.
at all.
Come
I
on.
already know it's going to end up like in my work Christmas gift. Like, my office, they're going to be like, oh, we got you something special.
That's it. I hope they get you the girliest smelling one.
Is it just cologne or is it perfume?
I don't know.
Oh,
I think
I
there's
hope it's
perfume as well. I want to say Kremzik and Energon are perfume. I don't know about Matrix of Leadership. I'm guessing that just from the look of the bottles for Optimus Prime and Megatron, it looks very masculine. That's my guess, is that they're cologne. But yeah, that's how do we know what Megatron smells like?
Energon has to be a perfume. It has to, just from that box art.
Yeah, Megatron smells like papayas and and musk. There we go. What is Megatron's? You know what? That should be the subject. The rest of what we're going to talk about today is what do each Transformer smell like? What does Megatron smell like? What does Bumblebee smell like? No, I'm just kidding. We're not going to talk about that. But that is all the news we have for you folks. So let's. What we want to talk about really is JoJo being our special guest. Oh, look, it's Diecast. He can speak.
I was just about to say Norbs, but you got it.
I can smell Prime. If you want to meet one of the most positive people in the entire world, JoJo, it's Diecast Norbs Activate. It's hard to make him mad on anything unless you tell him that something can beat Godzilla. Like, if you
Nothing
say
beats Godzilla. Time out. Wait. There's nothing that can beat Godzilla. This has been
Well,
proven time
agree
and
to
time
disagree.
again.
But anyway, but JoJo, I'd love to hear from you because so your channel, JoJo's Toy Chest, and I know we talked a little bit beforehand, you and me. But how did that get started? Like I know you said you started it a couple years ago, but what made you decide to start your channel?
Um, so Mike used to post like pictures of me when I would go hunting with some of the stuff. So I guess there was one time, a time or two where people complained because I was in the picture with the figures that we found. So pretty much Mike just had the idea that I should just start my own page. So it started with the Facebook page and then the YouTube channel came.
Very cool, and it's been around for 2 years, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. And who is Mike? Just for the people that are not
My husband.
familiar. Your husband, and he's behind the camera right now, isn't he? He's back there listening, rooting you on, or
Oh, right now he's trying to
eating.
keep the baby in the room.
Okay, that's great. That's great. So now, what was your when you started the channel? What's kind of like your like what is your goal? What is your vision of your channel? What is it that you see, and what is it that you want people to feel when they watch your videos?
That's a good question.
That's it. I deliver the hard
Yeah,
questions.
he hits with the hard truths.
That's
man.
it. That's
He's
it.
tough.
Yeah, like that Billy's haircut looks amazing. That's
Oh,
the
thank
hard
you.
truth.
Look at that.
He did get a haircut, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Since the
and
last
the
time we
beard
looked
went away. All that stuff. I kept the 5 o'clock shadow, but let's find out about the future of JoJo and what she sees her
Or-
channel becoming. I like that question. I wouldn't be able to answer that. I'll tell you that right now.
well, I might ask you, Billy.
Well, if he
Don't ask.
can't answer it, then why should I have to answer it?
I know, right? Come on, that's it. I 100% amen. But I know when you started your channel, JoJo, and stuff. I know for me, like in my channel, one of the things I want people to feel, I want them to feel like a kid again, as if they were opening this toy. So a lot of times, like if you watch my channel or Billy's channel, we're a lot of times we don't play with the toy ahead of time or anything like that. We try to get it out of the box and give you our first impressions, and really, Billy tells the truth about his stuff. I'm pretty positive about most things, but I like you to feel like, I want you to feel the childlike wonder. I want you to be 8-year-old Jimmy or 8-year-old JoJo or 8-year-old Billy again when we open up a transformer or a action figure or whatever it may be, because that's I mean, we got enough bad stuff in the world, right? We got enough people giving us bad news, and we got enough people telling us to grow up and things. I think sometimes we just got to go back to kind of that feeling we had as kids when we just played with toys and just had a great time with it. And so that was kind of my initial goal with my channel, is just to give you those fuzzies. I tell you about the figure, I tell you the articulation, but hopefully that comes through on my channel where you can kind of see the happiness and joy that I have fun with it on that. So that's a little bit about my vision on what I want to feel. I'll talk about the future of my channel later. I could tell you what mine is. Billy can't tell you, but I can tell you what mine is.
But I'm the grumpy old man on the front porch saying, "Get off my lawn."
You
Like,
are a stupid figure with its one leg shorter than the other.
So JoJo, I started my channel simply because I didn't like that people were BSing you that a figure was good when it was trash, just because they were getting free figures. And I said, screw it. I'm going to do a channel that's nothing but honest and true to what you get. So I was very vulgar in the start. And if it was a piece of trash, I let it be known that it was trash. And I try to continue that now in a much cleaner, more mature way of just being honest with my viewers. That's it. Like, if you're going to watch and listen to me, I want you to know you're going to get the truth. And there's never going to be any like BS. Haha. There's never going to be any BS in my reviews, and that's
You
it.
did have to change the name of your channel, though.
I had to change the name of my channel. YouTube literally stopped like promoting me, sharing me, anything. Like, I was gone. I was non-existent in feeds. But it is what it is, man. We're good.
Yeah, that's it. That's
Truth,
it.
honesty, and
So
that's it.
back to my question for you, JoJo. So what is it you want people to feel when they watch your videos?
Uh, I guess just just like for it to be a good place for people to just go and just
Yeah.
like I've met a lot of great people through the channel and the Facebook page. So far, I mean, the community's been really great,
I love
So
that. I would 100% agree with that. I think I've met a lot of really cool people through my channel and stuff. And then getting hooked up with Billy on this show, even meeting more amazing people like in this that you see in these chats and stuff like that. Overall, it's a really cool community. There's going to be a couple jerks that you have, that are just they are, but most of the time, everyone's very positive, everyone's very supportive, and things like that. So,
Absolutely. I've made friends that I feel I'm going to have for life through.
speaking of friends,
So, hey, Derek's in. Yeah, I've made friends that I truly would never think twice to invite them into my home if they needed it. Like, there's just people there that have been there and supported me through some really hard times, and I truly appreciate every one of them. Like Autocorrect Primer, Derek gave me my first live stream on his community for all of us, and I learned so much through him. Jason's been a big supporter. Jason's a wonderful guy. We got him blushing. And but Derek, I mean, everybody here, the other Derek Bigsby, who says hello. If you don't know Derek, you should really just say hello. Like Derek is a big supporter of us little guys, I guess we'll call it, and does whatever he can to help get the word out on all of us. And he offers his advice, and that's what's great. That the people, many of the people in this chat have either been on our show or have come to us with suggestions and been open about what they feel works and doesn't. And that's the beauty of this. Like Primal Parodies here, that's Candace. Candace works with Gary Chalk, like
the voice of
the
Optimus
voice of
Primal.
Optimus Primal. Like and they come in and they support as a family. And that's what I love about this. We've all become a big family.
Yeah. And so speaking of, and I know one of the big things on your channel is giveaways. And things like that. And so before we get into, because we are going to have a giveaway that JoJo has graciously showed us earlier that she's going to give away. But how did that start on your channel? Because I know you do quite a bit of them, and it seems really fun. I watch some. It seems like a lot of people have a blast when you do that. So how did the giveaways start for your channel?
I don't know. I mean, we try to give away things that people actually want,
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's not
So-
like the clearance bin toys, right?
Oh my God, I might do that. I might do that once a month. Clearance
What?
bin giveaway.
Clear.
Oh
But
boy.
a lot of good stuff goes on clearance nowadays.
It does.
Yeah, it does.
So-
It does.
But speaking of giveaways, though, JoJo, you have one. And I don't know if you want to go ahead and kind of give us the rules and the stipulations of the giveaway and show everyone again what we're giving away. I think this is a good time in the show to do it. But JoJo, I'll let you talk about it and kind of tell us how we're going to do this thing.
Okay, well, it's the Age of the Primes Crasher. So pretty much I'm just going to ask a question, and the first person to answer wins the figure.
There we go. And all
Where
you
did
got to
everybody
do,
else go?
I put you up large because I wanted
Yeah.
everyone to see the figure. But
Okay.
yeah, we left. It's all by
we
yourself
booked.
now. This is the
We're
JoJo
gone.
show. We're done. And so everyone, in order to claim this figure, one of the things that we're going to ask you to do is subscribe to JoJo's YouTube channel, and then B, subscribe to her Facebook page, JoJo's Toy Chest, and we'll put a link up to it here in just a moment after we figure out who the winner is, and then message her your address and stuff, and she'll send it to you. So JoJo, what is the question?
Okay, so the question is, Going back to when she was a GoBot, who was Crasher's arch nemesis?
Who was Crasher's arch nemesis when she was a GoBot? I don't know this one. And Billy, I don't know
either.
if you've
I've been
found the
Googling
answer.
it for the past, I don't know how long. I just don't know it. So I'm relying on JoJo for the answer here.
So first person to have the answer in our chat that we can see will win this figure. I know there's a lot of Googling going on right now, probably. Everyone, you're telling me there is not one person here that knows this up the top of their head.
I'm actually surprised that autocorrect primer didn't know it, because he
Or
comes out
Norbs.
like those two should be like back to back. Oh, wait, Norb says easy and Derek says turbo.
JoJo, is Derek right? Derek is right. Turbo, my friend, Derek. We put a couple links in the chat right there. That's how you can get to JoJo's Facebook page. Please message her, and she will send you Crasher, and you will get Crasher, and you will love Crasher, and you will forever cherish Crasher. Masterpiece scooter. Yes, we do need a masterpiece scooter for GoBot. I want GoBots to come back.
I would love a GoBots revival, to be
I would
honest.
too. I mean, well, Hasbro owns. It's okay. We can even introduce the
pro
little
kids
one.
here.
Yeah,
We are pro kids.
Yeah.
Don't you dare worry about that.
Yeah, so it's okay. Billy, every now and then, he is a kid, so it's Billy the Kid anyway. That's in his name.
No, my son Billy, my son Billy recently released a review and said that I'm no longer Billy the Kid. I'm the old man, and he's Billy the Kid. So he said, "Dad wants to be a kid, but he's not. I'm the real Billy the Kid."
That's
so,
it.
Pro kids all the time. Congrats, Derek Bigsby. You are the winner, right? Like he was definitely number one. Everybody else started.
Yeah, I figured of anyone that would know it, it would have been autocorrect, diecast, or Derek. Yeah, or Derek. Derek just pulls out this information out of nowhere. Now, as well as Ninja Bill, I thought would have known it too, but he said he claims his ignorance on that one.
I claimed mine.
I did too. Now, I loved the whole story, GoBots, Transformers, and I love that Hasbro owns the GoBot franchise. Of course, they don't own all of the designs, and they don't own all of there's all sorts of patent issues and stuff like that. But I would love to see GoBots. I know they had was it the Transformer Legacy Generations? They had the 3-pack that was the recolor of Warpath and those, but in the GoBot designs and stuff like that. So that would be really cool. I really want GoBots to become part of Transformers universe. I need Leader 1 to get to Scout. Man, Leader 1 would be cool to have.
Yeah, I would personally love updated GoBots with my Transformers. Make it part of the lore. You know, like, oh, it's my wife's family coming in on a vacation. Like, it's the in-laws. You know, no, I love my in-laws. Let me get that out there. But it'd be funny, like make it a comedic approach. And I think it'd be pretty fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, JoJo, you said your brother was the big Transformers collector when y'all were kids on that. Now, did he have GoBots as well? Or was he one of the, like I know when I got asked for Transformers and I got GoBots instead of Transformers, I was a little mad and upset because, my parents got me this toy and I'm like, I want Optimus Prime. I don't want Loco, which I do have a Loco right now, which I don't mind. I appreciate GoBots now for what they are, but as a kid I wanted Transformers. So I didn't know if your brother or if you owned any GoBots as a kid or anything like that.
I never had any GoBots, but my brother, he's like my half brother, so we didn't grow up together.
Okay.
So he's never mentioned anything about GoBots. So I don't know. It's a good question. I should definitely ask him that question.
Yeah. And is your half brother the one that's into third party?
Yes.
Okay. Awesome. And JoJo, it looks like you have somebody here saying hello, Thomas Ruiz. So one of your friends there. Yes, that would be great to have GoBots on that. But on your collection that you have right now of Transformers that I see back there, which look amazing, and it may not be back there or whatever, which one is your favorite that you have now and why? I know it's like trying to pick your favorite kid, but which we all have.
It's my G1 sound
I
wave.
could do that.
It's your what?
It's my G1 sound wave.
Your G1 Soundwave? It's like an original G1 sound. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a great. That figure still holds like to the test of time. Like that is such a great figure.
Now, what makes that one your favorite?
He's just an awesome character. He's
Plain and
cute.
simple.
And then
Plain-
he has the Casseticons, which are super cute. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
Absolutely on that. Soundwave was great. I need to get G1 like original before I had the original. I ended up giving it to somebody who, they were a little down on their luck and needed something to pick them up, so I gave it to them on that. So, but yeah, that one is my favorite. Billy, what's your favorite that you have right now in your collection?
My favorite that I own. Oh boy. That's tough. It's a toss up between, and again, I've got a bunch, but the New Age Cyclonus is just pure magic, and the Magic Square Optimus Prime. Those two figures just bring me everything I need as a Transformers collector. Like, if my house burnt down tomorrow, those were the two I'd need to save. HasLab Unicron is great and all that, but like those two figures are why I love Transformers. Like perfect engineering, incredible designs, and they stand the test of time for me. So those are
Mine
my two.
would be G1 Sideswipe.
Well, that's
Love my
Tell
G1 Sideswipe. That was my. So if y'all don't know much about me, I was adopted, and that was the very first toy that my new father got me was G1 Sideswipe. And after I grew up, I got rid of it, of course. But when I became an adult, and after my father passed away, that was one that kind of brought me back into the Transformers fold. Was that nostalgic feeling of going, wow, this was actually my toy. If any of y'all ever grew up in like foster care or anything like that, a lot of times those toys you had to leave at your foster home because they were for all the kids. They weren't it wasn't your toy, it was for all the kids. And so, but this was actually mine. And I thought it was really cool. So that's a little look into my life, and thank you for the therapy session, everyone. But now the question I'm going to ask you, JoJo, and this is one I like to ask everyone: which figure is the one that you're going, man, this is one that I've been looking for and I just have not been able to get my hand on. This is the one I want. This is the one that's my white whale or my holy grail or whatever you want to call it. This is the figure. Now, it could be Transformers. I know this is mainly a Transformers show, or it could be any figure, whatever it may be. Which is the one that you're going, this is the one that I want? I always love the answer to this, just because everyone has that one they're chasing and they're looking for. And they're looking for the perfect one, right? And it may not be like the garage sale beat up one. It's like you got to have this certain figure.
like out of everything.
If you want to just narrow it down to Transformers, we can do that. Or if you got like one that you're just like, I know which one I really want.
There is a Cabbage Patch, like it was like a little pack and play. Came
Okay.
out like in '96.
I'm gonna see if I can find it.
That I just it like it looked like a little lunchbox, and you would open it up, and it had like little. It was like a little nursery. So, pretty sure my neighbor stole it when I was a
Oh
kid.
no!
So
oh no.
Wait a second. Let me
Yeah.
see if I found it here. Let's see. Is it? I'm gonna see if I can share my screen so you can see it. I think I may have found it, but I'm not gonna buy it for you. But I think is it that?
no, not that one.
No. Okay. Let's see here. Any that you see that look familiar?
Mm,
Those
the
are
one to the left, like
To the left. To
That
the
one right there.
left.
this one.
that.
That's kind of cool. That is good.
Yeah.
Cabbage Patch Kids were all the jam. Hey, it's $50 on eBay. It's used. Looks like they have free shipping right now. So, but
So,
let me go ahead and unshare my screen. Billy,
so if we want to do a heartbreaking story, mine would be the USS Flag, which my dad, God rest his soul, my dad bought my brother and I share the same birthday, but we're 3 years apart. I'm 3 years older than my brother. We're both July 5th. It's pretty cool. So for our birthday one year, he bought us the USS Flag, and it was awesome. And no, Jason, he does not know his Cabbage Patch Kids. My wife would know her Cabbage Patch Kid. She's a big Cabbage Patch Kid. But my mom threw it out.
oh
Like
no.
didn't yard sale it. Didn't say, you know what, we'll save it for them. Like I have toys like of my daughters, like they're 19 and 17 that we stored. We saved them, like just in case. What if they come back and say, hey, I really miss this? But my Flag was thrown out into the garbage and is gone. And that's that one figure that I guess would be my white whale. I've been thinking about it because you ask
Yeah.
everybody, and I really am like, I don't have a white whale. I'm like, you know what? I do. I do have a figure that, if I ever found one now, I wouldn't even care about stickers or decals because I'd probably repaint it into broadside and just go with it. But the Flag, yeah, mom threw that out. Love you, mom, but she threw it out. I tell her all the time how much it's worth now.
Oh yeah.
just
I
rub
saw
it in.
one for sale here in Knoxville, and I think it was $4,000.
I was going to say they go between 2,500 and $5,000
That's
by
a
me.
huge. That is a huge.
That's a chunk
Yeah,
of change.
I would have thought it was one of the Gem and the hologram dolls, but yeah, the Flag. Yeah, that's the second one I think for you on that. Yeah, absolutely.
I have to answer Jason really quick. Jason, no, he was born in April. My mother was the beginning of November. So yes, my brother and I are birthday gifts.
Ah,
Say it all the time.
very, very interesting look into Billy's life there.
Now, listen, he called it. I already know the kind of person Jason is, and you are welcome at the house anytime.
There you
buddy.
go. There you go on that. So, but anyway, I
God
know
bless you.
we're getting to almost where we turn into pumpkins, as I like to say. And you're in Central Time, being in Texas, which amazing barbecue, by the way, down there. But she's like, whatever. But what's on the horizon this year for JoJo's Toy Chest? What are some things that are coming up? What are some things that you're excited about, or that you would love for all of us to know?
So the next contest I got coming up is Halloween Havoc.
Okay,
So
that sounds
just
cool.
So basically, choose 20 people, people that pretty much stay engaged, comment, pretty much that we can count on to be there, because there's times that we have contests and people just don't show up.
Yeah.
So
Yep, absolutely.
then, I mean, it helps because there's always people there that we could just pull, just random people to take their place. But it'll be like 20 people. They get asked 5 questions, and it'll all be like horror movie related. So
Okay.
I like that.
wow.
I like that a lot.
if they answer 3 out of 5 of the questions correctly, then they win the figure, and all the figures will be like also horror related. So like a lot of NECA and stuff like that.
Very cool. NECA makes some
That's
really good
good
stuff. So you bring up a good follow-up question. So horror movies, which is your go-to scary movie?
Pet Cemetery.
Oh my gosh, that one freaks me out all the time. That one does. Like that, the highway that they live by, where the trucks are just plowing through. I mean, as a dad, that makes my heart jump now, but as a kid, that was
Yeah.
crazy. And then the cat, freaking, and we got 5 cats.
But
We got
the
enough cats in my
original,
house to.
right?
Yes, the original that has what's her name from Star Trek: The Next Generation, and it has the guy from the Munsters who was the old man.
The old man at the
Yeah,
cemetery, absolutely.
no, he was the neighbor.
Fred
He was
Gwynn.
the neighbor.
Yeah.
Didn't he help him
Yeah, he
bury the
helped him
cat?
bury the cat.
It
Yes,
was because of him.
yeah, stinking. What about you, Billy? What's your go-to
He,
scary movie?
my all-time favorite horror movie is Maximum Overdrive. That's my favorite movie. Actually, it's my favorite movie ever. But my go-to horror movie is the first Texas
That
Chainsaw
one's
Massacre.
brutal. That one is pretty brutal.
That movie is very special to me in very many ways. And then Alien. I love Alien. I love the original
That one freaked me
Alien
out
movie.
too as well. I grew up in a very religious home where we were not allowed to watch horror movies, so I always had to go to my friend's house to watch them.
Okay.
And so Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors is my favorite.
Hey, Dream Warriors,
Dream
baby.
Warriors. But the freakiest one is I still remember to this day was the first Friday the 13th. Like the scene where I think it's Kevin Bacon laying down and the hand comes up and covers his mouth and the arrow comes through his throat.
Yep.
You know, for about 3 or 4 years of my life, I had my bed pushed against the wall. All my toys would be lining like the guardian defense against this hand that would come up because I always thought there was something under my bed that will push an arrow through my throat. That was the one that freaked me out the most. And what was interesting about it was that we did not see Jason till the very end on that. It was Jason's mom. So spoiler alert for those that have not seen it, Jason's mom is the main villain in Friday the 13th part 1 on that.
So let me just say real quick, there's only one horror. I grew up on horror. Like I live for horror. My family's horror. My son is 6 and has a horror collection. Like we love our horror. There was only one horror movie that ever legitimately scared me. And I was younger, but the original Evil Dead
Yes.
is so gritty and so
Sam
raw
Raimi, yeah.
that when I saw that as a kid, that scared the life out of me. And I love it for that. Like it's an actual scary movie. Then, Evil Dead 2 and Army of Darkness is just pure bliss. But that first Evil Dead, that was terrifying.
Oh yeah. Well, that's going to be great. October is right around the corner.
I'm very much looking forward to this whole sequence. So I will be there. I will make sure I spend time at your show.
And that will be great on that. Well, JoJo, it's been a pleasure. Bill, it's been a pleasure having you on the show, and hopefully you had a good time with us. Because I know we did have a good time with you, and you know what, your nerves did not show through. You did really great.
You did wonderful
on the show. But again, JoJo, if you can tell everyone where they can find you. I think I'm putting up your YouTube link here. But where else can people find you and kind of just start watching your stuff? Because we want people to go to your channel. We want people to go to your Facebook page. We want everyone to go there and support
I want to see subbed in these comments is what I want to see.
Okay, YouTube mainly, but I am pretty active on Facebook, and there's times that I just got giveaways just for Facebook because there's a lot of people that don't do YouTube on Facebook.
Yeah.
Surprisingly. So TikTok, I really got to start posting more on there, and Instagram.
Awesome. So folks, go to each one of those pages: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and subscribe to JoJo. I know when I first found her channel, it was amazing. And that's when I reached out to you and said, hey, we want you on our show. And it was a long time coming. It was back, I think must have been about 5 or 6 months ago. But just really cool seeing your channel and just the incredible growth you've had in the past in 2 years of having that channel. It's just amazing on that too as well. So, but definitely Derek just subbed. You got a good subscriber in Derek. He's a really good guy, on that. And so did Diecast. But folks, next week, we don't know what's happening, no,
Diecast is next week's guest. I'm sorry. Yeah, because he's flat out said, where is it? I have a friend that almost had a pet cemetery situation going. don't ask. The next week's show. No, I don't know what next week's show is.
That's
I just
pretty
had to
funny.
do that.
But definitely we don't know what's going to happen. But JoJo, thank you again for coming on. Billy, it's always a pleasure, Billy. And what we'll do is after we end, we typically do this freeze frame thing, but we just want to talk afterwards too as well. We'll be off the air. At least I hope we're off the air, folks. Please let us know if we're not in the chat. I'm always afraid that we're off the air and talking.
That we're bad mouthing all the people in the chat. It's terrible.
But Billy, if you want to just say thanks to everybody that's in the chat and just kind of get us out of here.
Absolutely. So before I thank the folks, JoJo, thank you for joining us tonight. It was an absolute pleasure. I'm happy that you got some new subs. People got to see what you're all about. You did a giveaway, which wasn't even like needed, but it's truly appreciated. And thank you for joining us. As for the folks in the chat, as always, guys, thanks for keeping this show going and flowing and keeping it as real as you possibly can.
I thought you were going to rhyme with that.
So,
showing and flowing.
I was thinking about it.
Let's keep going. And
I was going to go into imposter. I was going to start rapping like imposter.
Forgive us, JoJo. We're very ADD.
Anyway. I'm nuts. I'm a basket case. But anyway, thank you to the folks in the chat. We love you all. Thank you. We will see you next week. And JoJo, thank you so much for joining us. Hopefully you'd like to be on again, and we can help you grow a little bit.
All right. Well, until next